Hey, Shalom, I want to start off souls by giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem, Yahshua, Bashem, Rakal, Kudash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and honors to you brothers doing the work in truth, what sincerity. This is just a quick one. Not got much to say on this. This is members of Indonesian band 17 among hundreds killed after erupting volcano triggers tsunami. And, you can actually watch this as it happens live. Literally, you've they're on stage, having fun, making merry, right? And then out of nowhere, the tsunami came, and it was literally out of nowhere because people said there were no warning signs, there was no receding water, there was no shake. Literally the flood, the flood just came, and took them all away, right? So several band members are either dead or missing, right? And it just it just shows you the time that we're in. These things just happen, and it's just the beginning. It's the beginning. Lord's going to start visiting the world that he made, as is spoken of in the scriptures, right? And it's so I'll grab a quick. I said I've not got much to say on this. Right, so Ecclesiastes 7:2 says that it is better to go to the house of mourning, right, than to go to the house of feasting, right? It says, for that is the end of all men, right, and the living will lay it to heart. Right, sorrow is better than laughter, for by sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. Right, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, right, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. And this was certainly the house of mirth. They had having a concert by the what do you call it? By the coast, and just shows you how quickly out of nowhere something can change, right? And through the spirit, it's actually something that brothers had mentioned at the camp, right? In reference to the 2004 tsunami that happened on Boxing Day, right? You would have had people thinking everything's all cool, right? And then out of nowhere, a wave took them away. Just like how you had people here, some people, may have been going on their dream holiday, right? And then out of nowhere, right, a wave just came and ruined everything for them, right? Says Matthew 24:36, but of that day and hour no man knoweth, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So no one knows when the Lord is coming back, right? Which is why you got to be circumspect. Which is why you what would you call it? That's why the scriptures say, watch and pray, right? It goes on. That's here, isn't it? Yeah, it's verse 42, right? It says, but my Father only. It's only the Most High knows when that day is. But that's why we watch. In fact, let me grab that. It was Ezra's 9. Right, so second Ezra's 9, it says, and he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, so the Lord, we don't know when the Lord is coming back, but the Lord has given us markers, right? To know, okay, cool, this is, this is what to watch out for as we near the end, right? It says, therefore, when they shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, right? And, earth, you having, many earthquakes, and you're having the Gilets jaunes in France, the protesters, the yellow vests, right? That's happening, in France. That's that's a major economy, right? That's not that's not no Tunisia or Syria or whatever, right? That's a major economy. It's a major player on the world stage, and they're having proper protests over there. Not like when the English have protests where they just march up and down the street or whatever. These guys are throwing projectiles at police. The police are are fighting them, right? Goes on to say, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shall well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right, so I said the Lord had left some markers of what to look for, right? This is back in Matthew 24:37. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. right? For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, right? Hey, hey, in fact, let me grab that as well. It says Ezekiel 33 and 33. All right, it says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them, right? So these people, they can might hear what it is, what we say, or whatever, what have you, and then disregard it, like, nah, well, whatever, that ain't gonna happen. But when it does happen, then they're gonna be like, oh shit, these guys spoke of these things from before, right? And then they're gonna know that they have indeed been a prophet among them, right? So we'll go on to say, yeah. So in that day, when Noah entered into the ark, right, the people, they're like, oh shit, hey, Noah wasn't chatting shit, shit, Noah was a prophet, right? And then they're gonna start crying and they're gonna start seeking the Lord, right? It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, right? So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, right? It says, then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. Right? And how do we watch? Watch through the prophecies, and we watch the news. We link it through the scriptures. Right? When we see the protests in France, for example, we're like, okay, cool, these are uproars of the people, right? When we see the xenophobia, we're like, okay, this is people, love of many waxing cold. This is people, turning to their own people. All different things are said in the scriptures, and it's all about filtering what you see through the scriptures, right? So yeah, like I said, I haven't got much to say on that, and yeah, we can expect more of these things to be happening, because this is the time that we're in. This is the world that we're living in at the moment. So with that, Lord's will you edified. Until the next time, I say shalom.